Hi, Robert. Check out my community tab. I just tagged you on it. Okay. Hi, Hazel. Good morning. How are you? That's more fun. Why isn't my computer turning on? It doesn't like me anymore. There we go. Where do we put this? We put this under the bed, right? Right here. Okay. Some days. Hi, Sam Gloves. How are you, my friend? Hi, Corey. Good morning. It is Sleepy Jack again. You wish the gifts had money in them or something. What do you mean? You got to go teach kids today. If you don't like teaching kids today, Hazel, how are you going to do kids' teeth all the time? Hi, Rosie. Good morning. Rosie, Rosie, Rosie. What's up, girl? Everybody is happy to see Miss Rosie this morning. Dang. You don't say, hey, Cat like that. You don't say, hey, Jack like that. You're like, hey, Rosie like that. I'm miffed. A little miffed. Everybody's here for Rosie. Rosie, you got to start doing your own live, sister. No, I don't care. I'm glad. I'm glad everybody joins here to meet Rosie. What would I do without y'all? Thank you, Dad. Thank you. Rosie says, I would, but I don't want to at this moment. That's perfectly fair. If you were to start going live, I wouldn't have anybody here, Rosie. Thank you, Charlie. I mean, Corey. And I like coffee straight on the twin. Well, here's to coffee and friendship. Favorite coffee, go. Oh, is that like hurry up and answer? Give your answer, your favorite coffee? Nescafe, plain old coffee. You all right over there, Jack? What's going on? Huh? What you doing? Are we doing the licking game again? Are we doing that again? Stop. You didn't do it all morning. You didn't do it all morning, though. I love you. Stop. You stop. Jackie Poo? Yes, we call Jackie Jackie Poo. No, Cat was just being pitiful. She felt bad because Cat was being pitiful. Michael says, I will. Oh, Michael. Hazel's got their coffee. Good morning, Michael. My mom spoiled the kittens today and bought them toys, and Snowflake got toys as well. Aw. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. What are you doing back there behind me, sir? I see you. What are you doing? Are you being good? Are you being a good boy? Kiss, kiss. Kiss, kiss. You're not going to give kisses this morning? You're so rotten, please. Pretty, please. Rotten. He's a rotten dog. We're always making you crave foods or coffee. Okay, I finished with Michael. I will post new pictures of them with their toys, Cat. I love the picture of Jack and Moonlight with their tongues out. So cute. I agree. Adorable. It was one of my favorite pictures to do, Michael. You okay? You don't have food ready for lunch, Hazel. That's something we've decided we need to start doing. Even though we come home for lunch, we eat a lot in the morning at work, just junk food. So I need to start packing lots of snacks for in the morning because I'm trying to save some money right now. 400 patients today and tomorrow, really? Wow. Hi, Sarah. Good morning. You can't cook for Rosie, Jed. You have to cook for all of us. Platinum player, no, sir. I think you're a sir. No. We didn't work today. We will go back to work tomorrow. And good morning. Good morning to you, Platinum player. Corey's going to go hunt for food in her pantry really quick. Hi, Miss Sarah Washington. How are you? No, he said me and my family first. Well, I don't blame him. I don't blame him there. I know it's not the way to be, but I do feel like take care of yourself and your family first before you can lend a hand outside of your. I know that's so wrong. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for being so wrong. I know I'm wrong. Sarah says, exactly. Why won't you cook some dessert for me? Michael says, I post them in your community. Also, the pictures someone told my mom they'd like to do an art portrait of the two girls together and add Snowflake as well. That's amazing. Okay, so would it be weird if they drew Midnight kind of like as a spirit watching over the whole team? I don't know if your artist friend is into that sort of thing, but, and I don't know if you would like that sort of thing. I just think that's kind of cool. You know, Midnight had to go to make room for the kittens. And now Midnight isn't gone. Midnight's just kind of watching over the whole new family. Catman Player says, yes, ma'am. Good morning. And dog seems so chill. Do you know, Jack is very chill. But he's also sick. So I thought he was just being mopey because we lost a pet recently, another pet. But he's actually sick. Huh. But he started taking antibiotics yesterday. He got through his first day really good. Humbaba. You'd like to add all your cats that passed away? That'd be a mighty busy portrait there. Hi, Lee Sung Soon TV. How are you? I can still call you TV. Hello, Lee Sung Soon. Good morning to you, my friend, or good afternoon. Thank you for number 6 like. Jack, say thank you. Jack. We need Jack to give a thumbs up. Yes, like that. Say thumbs up. Wait, give me a second. You've got a thumb there. Let me see. Thumbs up. Sorry. He said, I get it myself, but I don't have thumbs. Thank you, Platinum Player. We appreciate it. Corey found cereal. What kind of cereal? Jed is debating about maybe heating up a waffle. But I do have to work at 9 o'clock. And Michael says the kittens lay next to Midnight Junior's urn once in a while. Nice. But even though, even though that might be Midnight's ashes, Midnight isn't in those ashes. Midnight's everywhere now. It's been released from the body. What do you want for lunch there, Hazel? What kind of puffs? Reese's Puffs, no way. Chocolate and peanut butter, my favorite combination. You don't know, Hazel? Do you usually just decide at lunchtime? I don't ever have that many choices, Hazel. I have like one thing that's you can eat today, and that's all you have. Makes it real easy. Okay, Rosie needs some attention. What is all the ugh, sister? Yes. What's up, Miss Rosie? Hazel says we good, me and Rosie. We're definitely wanting food. Okay. I see. I guess. Sarah says highly sung soon. What happened? What are you sorry for, Platinum Player? Rosie says, hey cat, question. You've got some little Debbie snacks you can share? I don't. I do not have any snacks. Michael says yes. Midnight Junior's everywhere, making sure I take care of Snowflake and the two new kittens. Midnight Junior is always in my soul with the rest. You didn't lose. It feels like a loss. They're still with you, just in a new way. You don't need attention? Oh, thank you, Platinum Player. Yeah, that was our chicken. We were nursing a chicken in the house for months, and she finally passed. Oh, I will never say the word egg again. I swear, I will never do it. It's not going to come out of my mouth. Y'all seem like you're reverting to your caveman days when you could only let out sounds. You can't form words anymore. Use your words, Rosie. Use your words. You're causing de evolution. I'm going to start calling her Cave Girl. Jen says, I was playing Pala with my sister Andrea earlier tonight and I completed 2 quests. Is that. I don't know that game. I don't know any video games anymore. Calling you Cave Girl? Are you asking me what that means? You like Cave Girl? Then you just go around going, ugh, ugh. You carry a big, you have to wear a loin, like animal skin, like Betty and Wilma. And like Bam Bam, you're going to carry a big stick and you're going to go, ugh, 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 ugh. And nobody knows what you're talking about. Right, Jackie? Yeah. Ugh, 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 ugh. I love you. Jack's nose is dry. dry and warm. She said, no, never mind, too late. The Crudes, what was her name? I think I know what you're talking about. Oh no. Jid has 6 siblings and 2 step siblings. That's really close to you, Rosie. I don't even count steps and halves. Gosh, if I did, I'd probably have a bunch of brothers and sisters I don't even count. If I haven't met them and don't have a relationship with them, I don't count them, I guess. Sarah. Eat. Eat. Wait a minute. There's some Jim Henson Muppets, right? They go eat, 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 eat. Mer, mer, eat, eat. Mer, mer. What are the 2 little weird space creatures? They just go around making noises. Good morning, Carl Shell. How are you? Welcome, Carl, to the insanity. We are reverting to cave women here. Be careful. We are cave women who don't speak but carry big sticks. Everybody says, hi, Carl. Good morning. Yes, Hazel. Rosie says she changes her mind. She's going to use her words because fairies don't say ugh. Oh, there's an Uggs cruise. I was thinking about, when you said that, I was thinking about an old dinosaur show. I can't think of the name of it now. It was on Sesame Street. Okay, yes. Sarah, you're right. The 2 little creatures. Meep, meep, meep. Mer, mer. I can't quite remember, but something like that. Sarah says, Carl. Rosie says, no, in my book as a fairy, I like to use one word that nobody understands why I'm saying it. I like to confuse everybody and not convey how I'm feeling with actual words. Carl, what are you scared? Oh, you should be scared. That's funny. Good morning, Carl Shell. I love you. Yeah, we all want to know why you're. Oh, he's scared of the women with the big sticks. I will not. I refuse to. What's up, Carol? How are you today? Are you on your way to work? Or no? I don't even know if you're working anymore, Carl. Hazel says, oh no. I feel like Rosie's like Brad Boy trying to get me to say gotcha. Rosie says, okay, that's a break for me. I'm going to stop annoying you. Gotcha. Game over, she says. Mayhem the Truth, good morning. Jack says hello. I say hello. Good morning to you. Oh, Jack says thank you. Lucy says, hey, Cat, I have a question. Yes, ma'am. Mayhem says good morning to sweetheart. Oh. Carl says the last person who hit me with a stick hasn't been seen in 2 years. Dun, dun, dun. And they'll never find the body, right, Carl? Rosie, Lyme disease is a bacteria that is passed to a human or a dog through a tick bite. And if it's not treated, even if it is treated, it still can affect the kidneys, the heart, the joints, your energy level. It just affects a whole bunch. So he's being treated with antibiotics, and they are testing his urine to see how his kidneys are doing. You've heard of Lyme disease before, right? He does, Mayhem. We just found out he has an active case right now. You need a theme song? I have a theme song. I have my own theme songs. But I refuse to put the word ugh in any song. Well, maybe I will make a ugga 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 song for Rosie. That's a good idea. Thank you, Hazel. Sarah says the aliens were officially called the Martians. They were called the yep. Oh, yep, 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 yep. I don't know. But I do remember the yips somewhat. I'm going to have to look that up. It's driving me crazy, Sarah. I did say it. Rosie says no. That's why I asked. I wasn't sure what it was. Yeah, you don't really hear. I've never heard of dogs getting it. I know you didn't want you don't want tick bites because they cause diseases. I just didn't think about Lyme being one of them. You just hear more about it with people. I do anyways. No, Mayhem, that's not what they use. They use a heavy round of antibiotics. It's for 30 days. and anything else he may need, depending on how his kidneys are and everything else. We'll just really keep a good eye on him for a while. I'm glad Rosie says we have one. I'm happy she's happy. Carl says, good morning, Aisling. Right, Rosie on the list. Well, it's better than being taken off the list. You remember what happened when I was taken off the list, Rosie? I was down there on the floor. I just lost it. Hazel says, me and Rosie 1, Cat 0. That's okay. I'm a big fat 0. All right, I take it. You tricked me. It's not that hard. I tell everybody constantly about how slow I am in the morning, about how my brain doesn't work very fast first thing in the morning. So if you want to feel good about that, you go right on ahead. I'll let you. Oh, I know what it's about. I know all about it, Hazel. I'm waking up, trust me. Rosie says, hey, Carl. Carl, I am sorry. I don't want to pass out, please, or I'll bring the stick. Okay. Yes, my brain is still asleep. That's why I get up 2 hours before work. Even if I wasn't live streaming, well, now that I'm live streaming, I get up even more before work. But I always get up 2 hours before I have to do anything. And it's not because it takes me that long to get ready, it takes my mind that long to wake up. Did I mention how much I love sleep? Lizard Scream, good morning. We are good. How are you, my friend? Oh, yeah. Jack's looking pretty relaxed. He is. I know, you said you're hungry. What are you going to do about it, Rosie? Are you going to get yourself something to eat? This is Jack. Huh? Jack in the morning. Yeah. His nose is dry and warm. I think he yesterday was his first day with antibiotics, and he does not do good with antibiotics. Hang on. Deborah's holding my pants. Hazel says, I got into a fight with a Karen yesterday. Uh-oh. Hi, True. How are you? Carl says, Julie, if you're watching, contact Aisling. Good morning, Julie. Good morning, Aisling. Good morning, two Tinas and a Tracy. Ooh, and a John, a JP. I don't know who else. Rosie's going to go see what she can find. If you're really hungry, you will. True says he's beautiful. God bless him. Thank you. You're good? Yes, we're doing all right. Rosie says, don't forget Becca, Cat. I already forgot Becca. Tell me. Ooh, Corey made a cucumber salad. You heard about my cucumbers, right? I'm not paying 89 cents for one cucumber. That's bull crap. Maybe I'm just very cheap right now. I really wanted the cucumbers the other day. I like cutting up cucumbers and dipping them in salad dressing, my favorite. Hazel says, okay. So it was a new patient and she started. I don't know. New patient, and you started a new patient history on everything we did, and everything that you made up in the treatment plan. She got mad at, telling you the treatment plan was not what she wanted, and told you to change it. Rosie says, "What, Hazel? I need to get popcorn." Lizard Screams has got to go, Cat and Jack. Thank you for stopping by, Lizard Scream. I appreciate you. We need a fan. Well, Hazel was trying to tell us the story of a patient they had a hard time with. Hazel, maybe you shouldn't talk about your patients. Maybe that's something that goes against your code of ethics. I don't know. I just want you to be careful. Rosie says, Carl, 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 I love you. Hey, that's my job. Rosie says, yes, I love stories. Who's gone? Hazel says, oh, she gone. Oh, that lady, the Karen. Rosie says, whoops, should I take it back then, Cat? Nah. Hazel says, let me see. Yep. What were you seeing? Platinum Player says, sweet dreams. Thank you, Platinum Player. You too. Jackie, you're so funny. Jed is heating up a waffle. Yum. Hey, Carl. What are you doing today, Carl? Oh, gosh. Rosie says, not Rosie, but Hazel had said, oh, Platinum Player says, I hope I sleep half as good as Jack. Hazel says, so she only paid 240 of the 400 for the treatment plan. Listen, I think I understand why people get upset about the treatment plan. And I'll tell you why. Because sometimes you go in there for a cavity and all you can take care of is that one cavity. And the dentist insists on doing this whole treatment plan that is very overwhelming. And all you want to do is take care of that cavity. Yes, of course, you'd like to do all those wonderful things for your teeth. But right now, all you need is help with that one cavity. Don't throw $10,000 worth of dental work at me when I just need this one cavity taken care of. Hazel, I have been that woman. I have been that Karen. I understand. I've ran out of dentist offices crying and not gone back for 20 years over a treatment plan. Jesus, I got 2 bags of waffles in my freezer. Those are the ones you made up the other day? You're having Irish food in the office? Really, Carl? Does work supply breakfast? Or do you have to buy your own breakfast at work? Hazel says we're pulling up at Poet's house to eat. Funny. That's it, Hazel. I'm sure people don't understand that it's not right now you pay all that money. This is just a treatment plan for the future. But like I said, it's very overwhelming to some people. I warned my new dentist. I said, you can't come at me with that because I will freak out. Don't do it to me. So they understood and they treated me a little bit differently. And I do know I have more stuff to do, but it took a lot of pressure off and it made me okay with going back. Rosie wants to know what else happened. Maybe you should do a series and just tell stories, Hazel, of your nightmare clients without going names or anything and without using your face or anything that identifies who you are. What are we wrong about, Carl? Hazel says, but here's the thing. She already presented a treatment plan, but she was against what we used to do. It just blows my mind how people don't comprehend a simple thing. Rosie says to Carl, we always are, Carl. All wrong, that is. You're on call this week. Rosie says, I like stories, especially drama. Carl needs what? Carl says what? Wait a minute. I'm not sure I understood that, Carl. What now, Carl? Hi, SD Punk. The dog is doing the same thing he was doing the last time you asked that question. How are you this morning? Looking goofy. Oh, I was looking for something. I needed to go look for something really quickly. Let's get out of this. Corey said, I like beef. And I was going to ask her, why is she talking about beef? But I think you're talking about drama. SD Punks is my first time here, but all right. Oh, okay. Everybody asks, what's the dog doing? I just think they're all the same person. Sorry about that. Yeah, the dog is sleeping. My bad. Mayhem says, hope he feels better soon. Thank you. They said, I've read that maybe in a couple days he might start feeling a little bit better. So fingers crossed. Rosie says, Charlie, for real though. I don't know why. Oh, Hazel said something else I missed. And that woman and never came back again. Did y'all send the cops after her for the money? Corey says, hi, Esty. You're going to love it here. We talk about coffee and dogs. Carl says, I'm never going back to America, Rosie. Are you sure? Hi, Ray. Good morning. Rosie said, if you don't come, Carl, we will come to get you. Rosie says, oops, we're called. If you don't come, we will come to. I'm confused, Rosie. Corey says, Carl probably lives in space. No, just Ireland. What are you doing, Ray? Why are you up? Is it pee break time? Corey says, Rosie said cops, I think. I said cops, not. Oh, I see. You can't sleep. Aw, I'm worried about you now. Rosie says, then what happened, Hayes? Jed says, Rosie, in the waffles, I put some cinnamon in it. Sounds good. You're at home? Did you sell the house, Ray? Rosie says, Jed, now you're teasing, LL. Dang it. Hazel says she was charged. I don't know what the charges are. Defrauding, never mind. I don't know. What would a dine and dash be at a dentist office? Charlie says, same, Jed. But I blew on it and got it in my eye, and I was going to go blind and started crying. Oh no. Ray says, house sold a day after it went on the market. Awesome. Oh wow, good. That's amazing. Hi, Wasa. Well, then I know at least that narrows it down. You're not worried about anything with the house, the old house. Rosie says, I be watching cops too much. My daughter watches, she's addicted, my oldest. Like, is it Friday and Saturday night that cop show live comes on? And they do a lot of stuff in her area in Florida, so she loves it. They're always watching to see if somebody they know gets arrested. Ray says, LOL. I was wondering why I couldn't hear you very well. Volume was turned down. Okay. Rosie said, fraud is crazy. It sure is. Hi, Wasa. How are you this morning? Hazel, what is with the 5 pounds of honey? And Carl says, when you come to Ireland, you'll be eating healthy food and the C word. I will never, never, Carl. Rosie says, I'm on cops 24/7. Like, watching it? Because obviously you're not on it. Wassa is throwing up, Rosie. That's all he'll say. Hi, Paul. Good morning. Rosie says, I only eat once, Carl, so I don't mind healthy. Jed says he used to watch Cops. Ray says, as soon as we sold, the weather turned crazy. Tornadoes, hail. Oh no. Wassa says she won't say it. No, she won't. Corey says, my dad is one. Your dad is a police officer? Is that what you're saying? What's the C word? It's the competitor. You know, I work for Pepsi, and our friend Carl in Ireland, he loves the C word, the competition. Hi, Hamilton. Good morning. Hi, Nikita. Good morning. She says, good morning, Cat and Jack families, and to Jack. I hope everyone's having a great Thursday morning. My two boy cats are sleeping, and Dad's cats are in bed. Moonlight tried to sneak on the tank again. Paul says, hi, Nikita. And Rosie says, Hazel's got more stories. Hamilton says, yo, how's trip? What does that mean? Wassa says, Rosie, oh boy, girl, we gotta talk, friend. Not everybody is gonna feel the same way as you do, Wassa. Hamilton says, how's tricks? Damn, autocorrect. We don't know any tricks. How are you, Hamilton? Rosie says, yes, Wassa. What we're talking about. Hazel retracted that very long message. I'm kind of grateful. All right, I found what I was looking for. Hamilton says, and how's our fluffy red-haired doggy today? You see him. He looks like he's dreaming pretty good. Ray said, Jack is dreaming. So cute. He does look like he's dreaming to me. Pasta says, oh, I know, Cat. That's by design. Cop Abendra. I don't even. Hazel says, so the office I work for, you're right next to McDonald's. And after her appointment, she went to McDonald's and the cops were called. She never came back again. She's gone. Hamilton, I don't think he's in pain. I think his belly might, not that he's acting like it right now. I think his belly might be a little upset, but he's definitely dreaming now. He's twitching away. He's good. I'd say he's pretty good. Hamilton says, I read the news. Yeah. Rosie's going to open a whole can of worms. And I'm just warning you, I'm not reading it all. Not that I don't respect you, it's just a lot to read. And it kind of hurts my heart. But I respect your opinion and your feelings and the way you see things. And I respect if you want to type it out and put it in there, you're more than welcome to, Wasa. Oh my goodness. He was moving both of them, Corey. They were going back and forth. Wasa says, oh, I'm not going to get into it here. That's why I rarely talk more than a sentence or two about it here. I still love you. Hazel says, wait, I'm confused. What are you confused about, my friend? Don't be confused long. Rosie says, Wasa, you can't say Rosie and not say anything. I don't know what Marion Berry Pie is. Carl says goodbye. Does that mean it's time for a Carl song? Carl? Carl. Hazel says that woman was at the place I used to work for, not the one I'm at now. Oh, okay. I see. Um, Paul says, hi, Carl. And Rosie says, that gets on my nerves. If you want to annoy me, say Rosie and don't answer. Hamilton says, well, he's taking the doxy, so hopefully that will take care of things. Yes, I'm hoping so. 30 days, too. 30 days worth. That's a lot. That's a lot of probiotics that I have to buy to counteract the stomach effects of the antibiotics. Rosie says, I'm out. Wasa says, how can that be? You didn't know either. Marion berries are everything in the Pacific Northwest, a cross between boysenberries and blackberries or something like that. Oh, sounds really good. Rosie says, is that a question or am I being too hyper? I'm not sure. She says she's not going. But Carl is going for good. What does that mean for good? You don't mean it, Carl. Carl is upset because I have not played the Carl song. That's all it is. Don't worry, Carl. I got you. I got you, bro. He looks so cute sleeping. He definitely looks comfortable. He hears me talking though. He opened his eyes a bit. Baba. Yep. He's always awake. He still can hear me. He's still watching me. says, you're not getting away with anything. Uh-huh. I love you, puppy. You're the sweetest. Rosie says, bro. I've never heard Cat say bro before. There we go. Copyright from Carl. Disco lights from 1993. Smells like cigarettes and sweet tea. One Tina cries on the power blue. The other yelled, he lied to you too. Meanwhile, Carl just tapped the mic. Testing, testing, all through the night. Carl, 2 times and a microphone. Thank you, Nikita. I'm sure he will. Corey says, why don't I have a song? Because your name isn't Carl. Thank you, Carl. I love you, Carl. I hope you have a great day. Have a great breakfast at work. Sounds like fun. Every employer should feed their employees in the morning, don't you think? I think that would be awesome. Thank you, Carl. We love you. There's nothing to hear. Nikki says, Cat, at your vet, do they take care credit? My dad had to use care credit for the girls. I'm not sure. You know, I had a care credit card once, and it changed over to a real credit card. I don't think I ever used it. I probably still have an open account somewhere, but don't they close them eventually? I don't know. I'm sure they do. I have credit cards. I mean, that's the problem. Everything's on my credit card right now. It's gotten a bit overwhelming. It's gotten a lot overwhelming. Okay, let's be honest. You don't accept what anymore? Hazel. You and Hazel need a song. Well, Rosie's in most of my songs, especially from the first songs we've done. She's in almost all of them. So, sorry. You're the only one who's left out. You don't carry... Did they have care credit at the dentist's office? I didn't know that. Jed says, I should be in bed soon. I've got to finish my waffle and orange juice. Carl is pouring Pepsi down the drain. Man, in this economy, that's expensive, Carl. Corey is back. Rosie says, haha, I'm so lovable. Charlie, Corey says Carly. And Rosie says, can you hear Charlie? Why do I hear traffic? I never hear anybody out there this early. I don't know. Hazel says to Rosie, I'm still on dance month. There you are, Daniel Kitts. Daniel says, love you, Miss Jackie and Jackie boy. I'm sorry. I'm late. I was with my friends and I'm relaxing like a little one. Me and my mom went to the Chinese buffet. I took a warm shower when I got done. Nice. Rosie doesn't pay attention, does she, Corey? Do you not see? Do you not hear what I call her? I don't. Well, maybe I have been calling her Charlie. Corey, Koree is her name. She is on her mama's account, but apparently mama knows. So if mama knows, we're good. Nikita says, yeah. My dad had to put the two girls on the vet plan. Yeah, he told me about that. Never did it for Snowflake and Midnight Junior. The vet told him without Midnight not seeing the vets, she could have had health issues, right? Rosie says, Hazel, let me know what happens because I quit. Paul says, hi, Daniel. They could have had health issues without you knowing. I know. Same here. When they told me he tested positive for exposure to Lyme, I was like, but he's acting fine. He's just a little mopey because, we lost another pet recently. And that's what the vet told me, that animals can mask not being, and Wassa said that too, about how good animals are at masking when they're not well. Corey, you said no, she does not. Your mom does not know. But Rosie, would you want to be called somebody that's not your name? Would you like us to call you Henrietta? Daniel is home yesterday, and now I have this nice smooth bottom and face, and have nice. Vintage, hello, how are you? Corey needs to get water. Hi, Stitchy, good morning. You think I'm violating his privacy? Maybe. Good morning. Corey says, hey, Rosie, what other lives do you watch? Vintage says, I hope you're having a wonderful night. Yes, it's just fine. I hope you are, Vintage. Charlie says, no, Rosie doesn't listen. I'm way behind, aren't I? Carl says, age verification is coming to America. I know. But when's it coming to you, Carl? I know that frustrates the heck out of you. Corey says, Mom only lets me be on her account. Wassa says, hi, Daniel. Wassa's still awake. Rosie says, any lives that are fun to watch. Jed says, it's here, Carl. I had to do verification with my account. Rosie says, I do listen. Dang, y'all gang up on me. Stitch says, can't stay for long. Had to be up by 5 to head to the airport. Are you heading home already? I know you had a good time. I'm glad you had a good time. Corey says, She probably thinks I have a secret boyfriend or something. Dolly, thank you. Thank you, Dolly. And good morning, sweet Dolly. Or is it still good evening for you? Oh, thank you. Wassa says, hello, Dolly. Thank you, Soul Chef Antonia. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, thank you. Jack says thank you. We appreciate you guys so, so much. Daniel says, today's my mom's birthday. We are going out sometime tomorrow. We're going to go to Applebee's, and she wasn't going to go to the movies. We're going to see, oh, you are going to go to the movies to see the new Spider-Man. There's a new Spider-Man? I did not know that. Dolly, we love you. Antonia, we love you. Thank you. Stitch says, yeah, today is our day to head home, sadly. But I got a lot of baby snuggles. Aw. Dolly says, good morning. Morning. Okay. It is morning for you. Jed says, it's my younger sister's Andrea's birthday today, too. So it's Daniel's mom's birthday and Jed's sister's birthday. Nice. Happy birthday to both of them. Daniel's trying to get to everyone. Paul says, happy birthday to your mom, Daniel. Yes, happy birthday to your mom, Daniel. Thank her. Thank her from your friends for taking such good care of you. We appreciate your mom so much, and happy birthday to her. Wassa says, oh, you got to tell me that's good or not, Daniel. And yeah, Daniel says, yes, there's a new Spider-Man. Wassa wants to know if the movie is good or not, so you have to let us know. Carl says, I've seen the new Spider-Man 3 times. Have you really, Carl? I couldn't call you out on that because I don't know. I know nothing. Good for you. You must have really liked it if you saw it 3 times. Daniel says my mom is 36. Your mom looks really good. I saw the picture of you and her. She looks really, really good. Oh, it's going to be a back morning, I can tell. Wassa says, Carl, the movie's that good? And Jed says, I get to see that sister in a week. You'll call her or something and say happy birthday, Jed? Charlie says, Rosie's emojis are. Stitch says, I'm going to head out. Love ya. Sis, have an amazing day. You too. Safe flights. I hope you get a window seat. I hope you get to just see the little world below you. My favorite. I love flying. I really do. Hazel says, hey, Cat. Hey, Hazel. Antonia says, have a beautifully blessed day. Thank you, Soul Chef Antonia. Thank you, thank you. Masa says, you too, Antonia. Jed says, I'll text her because I'll be at work later today. Nice. Daniel says, I hope the naked comment is not too much, Miss Jack, but I have been farting. Yeah, no, it's not too much for me. It's just, we have somebody a little bit younger who doesn't really know you, Daniel. So I'm trying not to stress her out too soon till she gets to know you. You've never been on an airplane, Corey? Oh my gosh, I love. Paul says, bye, Stitch. I'm waiting. I'm over here waving in the background. What's wrong with me? Hazel says, do you make your hummingbird food or oh, I make it. Why would I buy it? And can you buy clear hummingbird food anywhere? I've only seen the stuff with the red dye, which is horrible. It's horrible for hummingbirds. Don't do it. What about you, Hazel? Do you have hummingbird feeders, and do you make your own food? Daniel says, Wassa, what was your comment? What you got to say? I don't know. I just saw him asking Carl about the movie Spider-Man that he saw 3 times, he said. That's amazing. Daniel says, love you, Wassa. The ants tore yours down? Really? And Daniel says, love you, Wassa. Corey says, they're just being nice. Yes. No. Yeah. They're just not afraid to tell each other they love each other. We're not afraid to say, I love you. Whether you're a guy or a girl, it doesn't matter. Corey, so I love you. Daniel says, I will be back, my friend. Crispy sent me a party chat invite. I am going to see what's up. Have fun, Daniel. We love you. Daniel says, love y'all. Carl says, Cat's paying for the popcorn. Carl, how... Listen, Rosie apparently is bringing the popcorn. She said it earlier, so I don't have to pay for any. What do you think? Thanks, Rosie. Thanks for getting me off the hook. Jet says, did Rosie leave? I don't know. She just may be being quiet in the background. She may be waiting to see how many people miss her. Corey says, Cat. Cat pays for entertainment. Almost everyone with time. Aw, wow, Corey. Thank you for that. Rosie says, no, Jet, still here. She's just being quiet back there. She's looking for food. She's sneaking around in the pantry, seeing if there's any little Debbie's stashed in the corners. Oh, we're awake now? Are we awake now? Let me go grab my corn backpack. Damn it, Jack. What the heck happened? You spelled it right, Jed. Good for you. Carl says Julie's going live on YouTube soon. Well, Carl, if you share her out on a post, I'd go hang out. I'd get to know Julie. Are you afraid of me getting to know Julie? Are you afraid of us becoming friends, Carl? Jack needs to know. Look at Jack looking, Carl. He says, tell me, Carl. Tell me all your secrets. He says, don't touch me. All right, fine. Okay. She's going live on your channel, Carl? Really? Okay. Well, then I should be able to find her, huh? That's new. Is that something new you're doing, Carl? Jack, don't be rude. He knew exactly what I was saying. I need to blow my nose is what I need to do. So what was that, Bubba? It looks a little awkward. He's trying to get up or something. I don't know what he was doing. You look like a little walrus. Is your foot asleep? That is what I needed right there. Jed says, I've got the Mom TV series on right now. I don't know what that is. What is the Mom TV series? Corey says, I'm going to go get a drink straight from my filtered faucet. Great. I have a burpee on my counter, a countertop burpee to filter my water. If you're drinking it straight from there, are you not getting a cup? I just want to know how literal do you mean that? It has Bonnie and Christy. I don't think I know them. Jack, where are you going? Come back over here. Oh, you dirty dog. He thinks he can hide. What did somebody say about Jack's privacy, invading his privacy? Yes. Correct. Carl says my friend Claire, who had Lyme disease, will join us. Really, Carl? Well, if I will look for you, Carl. What time? You're not teasing me, right, Carl? Look at Jack. Jack's looking at you, Carl. You better not be teasing Cat. Charlie says, does anyone here like Freddie? I don't know who that is. I don't know what Rosie is. I'm confused. Can I have this? Thank you, Bubba. You're a good boy. You're the best puppy ever. The best is... in case Brendan comes in. Jed said, it's from the Nights at Freddy's, Cat. That's what Corey is asking the bear. I'm confused. Oh, Hayes. You're saying Hayes. Hazel, you left me. Maybe. Hi, Jacob Colby. How are you, my friend? It's good to see you. Thank you for stopping by. We appreciate you. Nights at Freddy's. Never heard of it. Y'all are a lot younger than I am, so that makes sense. That tracks. Rosie says, Hazel, take me with you, ugh. I'm left. I said it. There you go. You got me. I hope you're happy. I hope you're proud of yourselves. You make some poor innocent old lady say something she doesn't want to say against her will. You tricked her. I hope you're proud of yourself. Jed said it's a horror movie and video game. You know, from what I understand, Rosie, Hazel goes to work like about 4 o'clock. But I don't know. I don't know anything because this isn't 4 o'clock. If Hazel's in Oklahoma, none of it really makes a whole bunch of sense to me. To be really honest, nothing makes sense. I am upset because I see a meaningless world. And a meaningless world engenders fear. What are you going to do? Rosie's like, well, don't say it if you don't want to say it. Corey says, well, I have some books on Facebook Market. Oh, the ones you told us about, the ones that you were selling for $10 a piece. How's that going? Okay, so I doubt you live near me, but there's 4 books for $10 or lower price, but the minimum is 7 and the max is 10. So if they want it, go to Facebook. Hey, Court, are they hardcover books? Are they really popular hardcover books? Rosie says, I won't say that word no more. Oh my gosh, really? You won't? Jen says, I don't have Facebook, Corey. Me either. I used to. Long, long time ago. In a distant galaxy far, far away. Charlie says no, but they are in almost perfect shape. Oh, you might be asking too much for a used book that's not a hardcover. That's just my that's just my feelings on it. I could be totally wrong. And Corey says, "Oh man, what did your mom say? Did you talk to your mom about the price?" Hey, I'm off for being optimistic. Leave them up there at the price, and then just if you want to, you can reduce the price as time goes on. It's up to you. I just personally think it's a little high. Corey says, but you get four of them. Okay, so wait a minute. You get all four for $10? If you're getting all four for $10, then I think it's a great deal. And I take it all back. And I'm sorry for misunderstanding. Yeah, she priced it. Okay, yeah, I think the four books for $10, sure, that's great. I guess I wasn't totally grasping that it was all four for 10 or that it was $10 each. Your mom did good. I think that's good pricing. If it's a popular book, you should sell it in no time. Somebody's birthday. Too bad it's not close to Christmas time. Just as, yeah, but my niece in Grand Junction would love those books. But if I remember, she might already own them, Corey. And Corey says, yep. Hey, Paul, did you get out yesterday? I don't even know if you're still here. It's been so long since I saw you. Hi, Bridget. Good morning. Hey, everybody. Bridget won at bingo. Woohoo! Congrats, Bridget. That was great. You rode 31 miles. Wow. That just sounds crazy to me. But because I'm really lazy. Corey says, I think $10 each is very much too many dollars. Okay, my bad. Paul says, hi, Bridget. Yes, Bridget. And you know what? I was going to look and see if I could tag this, what we're using for him. All right. Now, I swear this is what my vet's office told me. But I love Limp Biscuit. Yes. Um, so Jack's antibiotics. All right. The vet told me In a text, put them in the fridge. She said the doxycycline would do better in the fridge. Did she know they were coming in pills? Am I really refrigerating pills? But this is what I'm using for his tummy. And I guess we'll see how it works, and then we'll maybe endorse it. But that's for, he always does really bad on antibiotics as far as his belly goes and stuff. So we're trying that this time to make his belly maybe feel a little bit better. We'll see. I'm going to text them. Because the other day they told me in a text, don't give him the antibiotics until we do the urinalysis. And I'm like, really? Are you sure? And then they changed their mind. So I'm going to ask if they really want me to put pills in the fridge. Jed listens to everybody likes a little Limp Biscuit. I did it for the nookie. What? The nookie. What? And you can take that cookie and stick it up your ooh. I love Limp Biscuit. Bridget is not a fan. Paul says antibiotics don't like me either. Yeah, he did. Listen, it was rough last night. Trying to get, because I know there's a certain way it's supposed to go. Like you give him the pre-probiotics a little bit before the antibiotics, and when you give him the antibiotics, you're supposed to give him food with it also. It's very hard to get Jack to eat when you need him to. 10 o'clock last night, I'm like, Jack, get up and go eat. I'm pushing him off the bed with my feet. I was so tired. But he wasn't getting up, so I had to throw him off the bed, and he did go eat, thankfully. But this trying to get him to eat at exactly a certain time, not working the best. We'll see if it gets better. Oh, Corey does not like Taylor Swift. I like Swift. I like her. Rosie says, were you leaving, Jed? I'm not sure. If Jed, if you were leaving, bye, honey. Pulse's steroids are just as bad for me, so I don't take either. Ooh. I'm trying to read your name, Mr. Gansafield. I'm not sure. Hello. Did you say something else? Because all I see is also cute dog. Good morning to you. Jed says, I wasn't leaving. Sorry. I was responding to someone on Discord. I missed some stuff, so I apologize. Nothing to say about Discord. Corey likes Jason Derulo. I can't say his last name. There's this boy. I know who you're talking about, anyways. Jed said, thank you so much, Rosie. Did you go to the zoo yesterday, Bridget? Bridget has like one of those annual passes and she goes to the zoo a lot. She's lucky she lives close to a zoo. I think I'd have to go a couple hours to get to a zoo. We do have tigers over in Kingsport. Some white tigers at one of the state parks. Why do we have white tigers? I don't remember why. You only got one video. Boy, if we didn't have to be so careful about ticks right now, about any further tick bites, I would go there. I'm like, that's why don't I go there? Hi, Raven. How are you, my friend? It's good to see you. Corey says, "Aw, there's Dolly. Are you guys together again?" Thank you, Dolly. Thank you for visiting, Raven. I appreciate you both. Thank you, Raven. That means a lot. Thank you, my friend. Rosie says, I'm going to head out. Bye, everyone. Got a lot going on tomorrow. Well, today. P.S. Homie, if you out there, I was waiting for you. Oh, Corey says, no, Rosie. Jen says, thanks again, Rosie. Bye. Paul says, bye, Rosie. And Dolly says, sending sunshine and prayers. Thank you. We appreciate you guys so much. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, no, Charlie. Corey, say to her, I can't believe you're leaving me. That's what she does to her friends. You do it to her. I'm telling you, Corey. Bridget says that people who usually come into my bingo live weren't there on Tuesday. No, but you, I did see you had somebody who hung out. Kara was her name was a K something, right? She seemed very friendly. Was she new? Corey, really? How old are you? I think you're a lot older than what you say because you're very smart. Yes, manipulation. Rosie absolutely uses manipulation, and I think you should use her own tactics against her. That's all. Fair is fair. Aw, Jed says, sorry, Bridget, I haven't been in your Tuesday lives. Nope, they didn't show up, but guess who did show up? Who never shows up? Me, it was me. Aw, aw. Rosie says, yeah, I need rest before I see my dad. I don't got energy and I don't know what I'm going to do. So I'm going to go. And I don't manipulate people. Corey says, I'm 11. I just have a sassy mom. Hi, Marlon. You're 3, huh? Marlon, I would love to hold your 3-year-old and just hold him and tell him it's all going to be all right, honey. And I love you. You know, 3 years old is like my favorite. When I used to babysit 3-year-olds, they were my specialty. Rosie says, I just feel bad, so I try to make conversation, that's all. Bridget says, I know. I said, cat's awake. Jed says, yes, go get rest, Rosie. And Rosie says, I'm trying to, Jed. All right, we will leave you alone, Rosie. Go get some sleep. We love you. Martin says, don't lie to that poor, is that guy? Bridget says 3-year-olds can't have you too. He's joking. But he said something that hit my heart. And I know Marlon's going through a lot. So it just struck me that his 3-year-old needed some loving. We all have a little girl or a little boy in us that needs us as an adult to go back and love on them, I think. Been my personal experience actually lately. Bridget, why don't you can leave it alone. It doesn't matter. Jed says, I know, I should go get rest too, Rosie. Bye. Have a great night. Love you. Bridget says, okay. Paul says, where do I sign up? You know, that's the thing. I think I could, but I think you need to. You need to remember that little boy inside you. You know who he is. You know at what age that little boy needed an adult who loved and cared on them the most. And you can still go back. You can still go back and hold them and love them and tell them it's going to be okay, Paul. At 7. Boy, that's such a crucial age, too. Yep. Let's imagine Paul at 7. I've seen several pictures of you as a kid, Paul. I can't pick you up, but I can bend down to your level and just hug on you and love you, Paul. Bridget says it's always had a pause feature. Oh, is that what she was seeing? Paul says, I wish I could start over. Corey says, I'm going to make a song about somebody named Cat who has a dog. Okay. What do you plan on doing today, Corey? Marlon says that would be at 8 and 2 months. I thought starving or dying of dehydration would have been better to keep going. I was ready, but due to legal requirements, some people didn't let me. Jed says, I think I'm going to bed to at least get 5 hours of sleep. I think you should, Jed. We love you. Thank you for hanging out. Get some sleep and have a great day at work. Raven says, Dolly and me made a song a few months ago. Yes, you did. I didn't know you were still here. They sure did. It was really, really cute. Jed says, yes, Bridget. Yes, Bridget and Corey, you could always pause a lot. She just didn't know. Corey says, well, I might get some shoes and pants, and if my books sell, buy myself some stuff at the store. Nice. Does your mom work? I bet your mom works and she's sleeping. The store either means the gas station or the Dollar Tree. Hey, you know what? I used to have fun at the Dollar Tree. I've not been to the Dollar Tree since stuff stopped being a dollar, but I used to have fun there. Yeah, Marlon, I can see that. He says that was after my mom tricked me to go there and then just left me. Even if I understand her reasons now, still shadowed that childlike trust and started a deep fear of abandonment. That's terrible. And, you know, Marlon, you see that child, you see the little boy that needs it, and really who can go back and give that little boy the love he needs. You are that adult that little boy needed. Jed says, bye and night, everyone. Good night, my friend. Sweet dreams. So Carl says Julie's going live on his channel. I don't know if that's quite true or not, but keep an eye out for it. I will be. Marlon says not helping the first person I could actually feel not alone with passing right after my 18th. It didn't help. The first person I could actually feel about not alone with passing, yeah. Ultimately, it comes down to you. You are the answer. You are the answer. You are what you're looking for. It's not outside of you. It can't be found in somebody else. Nobody's going to save you. It's you. It's your story. What? What, Corey? I'm just kidding, Ben. No one will buy me any coffee. I can't believe you're trying to sell your mother. What? You're too young for coffee. Coffee will stunt your growth. I'm going to be the adult in your life that says that to you. He just shook his bum at you because you don't need any coffee. Raven says 9:52 here. Got to go. Everyone stay safe and have a great day. Rest well, Jack, and you, Cat. Thank you, Raven. We love you. That's 9:52 in the morning. It's so weird how everybody has different times, but it's all the same time. So does time make any sense? No. Corey says, LOL, I drink coffee like every day. Your growth is going to be stunted, I'm telling you. Hey, Corey, do you ever search things up on the internet? Hi, Coffee Cake. I was just about to say something bad about coffee, but here comes Coffee Cake, so now I can't. I love you, Coffee Cake. How are you? Corey says, and my mom gives her best hugs. So if I do sell her, she would be so many zeros behind that one, I can't even say. You were going to share your mom's love. That's very sweet, Corey. You didn't do anything. I'm trying to talk a very young person out of drinking coffee, and I was going to tell her to research all the things about coffee that aren't so good. Hi, Yogi. Good morning. Coffee Cake says, oh, yeah. Yeah, my favorite coffee is really bad. It's got some bad stuff in it. And now I'm finding out more about coffee. Like, really, the only good coffee is the kind that you can buy. Some certain kind you buy and you grind it yourself. You don't use another grinder. I don't know. It's too much to think about. Marlon says, think there's only been 2 or 3 people in my life from which I could actually feel a hug instead of it being more awkward than anything. It's autism stuff. I've got you. Well, exactly. That's why I said you have to be the one to do it, Marvin. Corey says, hi, Coffee Cake. Brinkerhoff? What is that? Yes, Coffee Cake. More like a tick got him. Coffee Cake says, hi, Marlon. We all have that hurt little child inside. And I think maybe Yogi could, or maybe have a guest that teaches us how to go back and nurture and give that little girl or boy some love from where we sit now. I'll mention it to him if he's not listening. I know he's supposed to be going live. Corey says, be right back. All right. What's up, Coffee Cake? How you been? Corey, in particular, I want you to look for the plastics and mold in coffee. You're young enough that you can save yourself so many problems in the future. Coffee Cake says, I heard CVS, I think, was going to start dispensing vet scripts for pets. Huh. Do they not now? Marvin says, nah, for me would be even worse. Okay. I know nothing. You had to go to a compounding pharmacy to get for your dog. Was it maybe, I wonder, because like Jack's, we were talking about earlier, that the vet told me to refrigerate it. Did they realize it's a pill? Should I really refrigerate it? I mean, I just took it out of the fridge, so I'm doing what she told me, but really? It's just people pills. So most medicine for pets is the same medicine they use for people, unless it is a specialty medication. I feel like I've had to go to a compounding pharmacy for something for somebody or something at one point in my life, but I don't remember it. Yeah, that's probably it. So, is CVS going to start? Mm, are they going to start doing the same thing as a specialty pharmacy and making the medication on site like that? You all right, Papa? see, yesterday his nose was cold and wet. Today it's warm and dry. Huh. Little boy. He's so little when he curls up. Marlon says, yeah, when I was a kid, that was weird for me, buying human meds for my snakes. Well, you know what? The pharmacist, I spoke to the pharmacist. We talked. She said she liked my hair and asked me if it was real color. um, so, I mean, I had a conversation with the woman. Don't you think she would have told me that? I just think my vet's office sometimes is a little. Maybe she's just reading off general instructions, and maybe if this was liquid, put it in the fridge. It doesn't say it on. It doesn't say anywhere on the package. But I'm gonna stick it in the fridge because she told me to. I'm gonna do it. I'm a rule follower. When it comes to important stuff, I will be a rule follower, even if it's silly. I'm gonna do it. Really, just like you, coffee cake. Corey wants to know what's the craziest dream you've had. What is the craziest dream you've had? I don't really remember my dreams. Your dog was on gabapentin, prednisone, and Zyrtec. LOL, like me. You know what? Sometimes I wonder. Sometimes I feel like Jack does mimic some of my symptoms, not this whole Lyme thing. God forbid. I don't. Would you guys shit your pants? I would poop my pants if I found out I had it. That would be crazy. I don't. I'm just saying. I do find that our pets mimic us in some very funny ways. Marlon says it wasn't cat. Just squeezed too many cranberries and the juice got. I don't know what that meant. Um, Coffee Cake says I've never refrigerated my pills. Maybe I should. Coffee Cake's laughing at you. She got it, but I didn't. Or maybe I just don't wanna. I can only guess because I know Marlon. Is our friend Corey back? She is. Hey Corey, we'll do this talk tomorrow about the craziest dream you've ever had. Sound good? Because I believe it is after 5. It is 5:04 and I want to go catch Yogi. Corey, you're very young, so you probably wouldn't understand it. But if you ever want to hang out, you could find Yogi's name up here. And since you're a mod, you could click on his name and go to his channel. But that is where I'm headed to. Let me read these few right here. Paul says, bye. I love you, Paul. If you're going out today, be careful, but have a bunch of fun. Jack's reaching toward you. I love you. I love you. Don't go. Corey says, I had a dream. I woke up in a church and saw all these old people. And he just woke me up. It was the best dream I ever had. Really? Did I miss part of that? We will have to get into that more tomorrow. Marlon says, first thought you could say it was, oh, my hair color. Oh, funny. I did have an old man call me Strawberry. He still does call me Strawberry. Funny. All right. I love you. I love you. I love you so, so much. I hope you guys have an awesome day, and I will see you tomorrow. Birthday tomorrow. Woohoo. Bye, guys.